Friends, in this video we discuss plus 1 mathematics chapter 10 straight lines. Before discussing straight lines, we have to ensure that the portion that you have covered in standard 10 is once again recollected. See, distance formula. In coordinate geometry, in the 10th standard we have learned how to mark points in the xy plane and how to get the distance between two points. And the distance formula is given by d is equal to square root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. That is, if 2 points, say a x1 y1 and b x2 y2 are given, then the distance between A and B is calculated as square root of x2 minus x1, that is the difference of x coordinates, square plus y1 minus y2 or y2 minus y1, that is the difference of y coordinates, square. How is it? If we drop perpendiculars from A and B to the x-axis, say AP and BQ, and drop another perpendicular from A to BQ, we get right triangle ARB, right angled at B. Now the distance AR will be OQ minus OP, that is OQ is x2 and OP is x1, therefore this distance will be x2 minus x1, and this BR, this distance will be, see, distance BR is equal to QB minus QR. QB is Y2 and QR, which is equal to PA, is Y1. Now we have to get the distance AB. ARB is a right triangle. Therefore the hypotenuse AB will be the square root of base square plus altitude square. That is what is written here. The distance between A and B is equal to square root of x2 minus x1 square, that is base square, plus y2 minus y1 square, altitude square. So to get the distance between 2 points, what we do is take the difference between the x coordinates, square it, add it to the square of the distance between the y coordinates, then take the square root. This is known as distance formula. Now, you have to know what is meant by section formula. In the 10th standard, we have studied the section formula in a different manner. Here, this year, in +1, we shall learn it in a simple way. Suppose we have to divide a line segment AB with A x1 y1 and B x2 y2 in a particular ratio, let the ratio be m:n. Then how to fix the coordinates of R? R is given by its x coordinate will be mx2 plus nx1 by m plus n, and y coordinate will be my2 plus n y1 divided by m plus n. The coordinates of R, where AR is to RB, is given to be m:n, is given by R mx2 plus nx1 divided by m plus n. That means the x coordinate. my2 plus n y1 divided by m plus n. That is the y coordinate. Now, this is when the division is internal. And if the division is external, that means if the point R is outside AB, A x1 y1 and B x2 y2 is to be divided in the ratio AR is to RB equals M is to N. AR is to RB must be M is to N. Then R will be M x2 minus N x1 divided by M minus N, M y2 minus N y1 divided by M minus N, In the 10th standard, you have not studied this formula. The formula that you have studied for the division of a line segment in a particular ratio, say P is to Q, was given as x equals x1 plus P by P plus Q into x2 minus x1, and y is equal to y1 plus P by P plus Q into y2 minus y1, when the division was in the ratio P is to Q. If it is in the ratio M is to N, then we can write it as M by M plus N. Here also M by M plus N. This was the formula that you have studied in the 10th standard. But we can express it in this form when the division is internal. Now, in addition to it, the division can be external. That means the line segment AB is to be divided in the ratio M is to N when that point is outside the line segment. If this point is R, and if AR is to RB is M is to N, then the formula to fix the coordinates of R is mx2 minus nx1 by m minus n, and m y2 minus m n y1 by m minus n. This will be a new thing for the +1 students. Right. Then, for finding the centroid of a triangle, what is centroid of a triangle? Centroid is the point of intersection of the medians A, B, C. If the point A is x1, y1, B, x2, y2, and C, x3, y3, then the centroid is G. Centroid is given by x1 plus x2 plus x3 by 3, y1 plus y2 plus y3 by 3. Centroid of a triangle whose vertices are x1, y1, x2, y2 and x3, y3 is given by x coordinate equals x1 plus x2 plus x3 by 3 and the y coordinate equals y1 plus y2 plus y3 by 3. And of course, the equation of x-axis is given by y equals 0 and equation of y-axis is given by x equals 0. Now, equation of a line parallel to x axis at a distance k units from it. Equation of a line parallel to x axis at a distance k unit from it is given by y equals k. It can be plus or minus. We have written distance. It can be above the x axis. It can be below the x axis. Therefore, it can be plus or minus. Then equation of a line parallel to the y axis at a distance k units is given by x equals plus or minus a. It can be right of the y-axis or left of the y-axis. If it is right of the y-axis, the equation will be x equals positive a. If it is left of the y-axis, it will be x equals negative a. Right.